Hey everybody, and welcome to the Funky Kid Show live on this Sunday, the 29th of November. And it's almost Christmas, yes. And of course, we had the Black Friday. Not much happening there, actually. But also, we got the Cyber Monday coming tomorrow. So get your credit cards and buy stuff, yes. All right, great. So let's have a look at the agenda for this week's show. And we have... for this week, of course, our news and updates on our Funky Kid website and also AMD3D. And of course, then we'll do the special guest, and it's David Noppe, and he's the owner of Madman Mods. And we will be talking about David, about modding, some of the special projects that he's been doing, and of course, how he got into modding and stuff like that. So yeah, special guest David Noppe. And next, then we talk about Rig Builder. Rig Builder is basically our system configurator, where we can actually, get users to use the tool to actually get a kind of system build of PC components. And so it's a tool which you can use, and we'll show you some of the stuff that we can use on Rig Builder. And then we'll move on to Mods of the Week. Yes, Mods of the Week is from the Extreme PC Modding group, which we have on our Facebook page. And yes, we have over nearly 50,000 members. So thanks guys for joining and becoming a member. It's a great place to, of course, get the ideas from modding and stuff like that. And if you have any mods that you want to post, you can actually post it on there too. And then we'll have a couple of minutes break after that. Then we'll move on to more chat about tech chats and of course modding tips and advice from David, and of course a wish list, maybe a wish list of stuff that you might want for Christmas, So yeah, we'll talk about that. And then moving on, then we got the prize giveaway. Yes, prize giveaways, live prize giveaways, and of course prize giveaways on our website. We've got a ton of prize giveaways, so hopefully you can actually be a part of that. Next, then we'll wrap it up with the next week's preview. Okay, so let's go on to our websites and have a look what's available, what's happening. And okay, so we have the Funky Kid website. And as you can see, it's a great place for news, reviews, and hot tips. And then let's go to some of the reviews we've done in the past week. All right, so this is the Cougar Dark Blader X5 RGB tower case. So have a look at the review. This was done by Chris. It's a nice affordable case, lots of RGB fans. Yeah, it's a great case. I think the media tower is more than enough for most users. And you can see the comparison between the two. You can see that the Cougar there. He's got some nice Cougar cases. Look at the RGB fans in there, and a price range of about $120. So it's not too bad. So you can check out the full review on Funky Kid. And then moving on to the other reviews, we also have this one, the Silicon Power 32 gig DDR4. All right. So yeah, DDR4. 3200 SO DIMM. So these DIMMs are good for your laptop upgrades. So you can see Bart, he's actually reviewed them. He's actually put them onto the laptop. And yeah, 32 gigs SO DIMM. DDR4 3200 speeds. These ones, I think they go for, wow, $116 from Amazon. So yeah. So if you have a laptop, a gaming laptop, and you want some nice speeds in the RAM, then check out the DDR4 SO DIMMs 32 gig kit from Silicon Power. All right, so other reviews. Let's have a look. We got this one, the Cooler Master V750 Gold version 2. All right, these ones in the white edition, fully modular, and it gives you 750 watt power. I think that's more than enough for most system builds. You might want to check if you have the latest graphics cards, such as the GeForce 3070, 3080, and 3090s. 750 might be just a little on the lower side. You might want to go for the 850 or higher. But yeah, in the white, so it's be perfect for any system builds in the white, kind of themed, white theme based. So these ones are a little bit more pricey, $140, but you do get some nice power, stable power, and very clean power as well. So yeah, 80 plus gold. So yeah, check out the review from Chris. And then we have these ones. This was done by myself. This one is the Team Group T-Force Delta RGB DDR4 3216 gig kit. Very affordable RAM. You wouldn't believe how much they cost. 16 gig kit, only $65 US. And they got some nice RGB effects. You can check out the full review and the video on our YouTube channel. So you want to check that out as well. So these are great for upgrades, adding more memory and things like that. All right, And then finally, this one is the the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo version 2 CPU cooler. So this one is a very plain CPU cooler, air cooler. And some people say, yay, what's for all this fuss about water cooling? I don't want to get in all water cooling and AIO and all that kind of stuff. So if you're into air cooling, I think that's more than enough. So check out the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo version 2. These ones, I think about $40, I think. Yeah, $40, yeah. No RGB though, I don't think. So, yeah, plain cooler, but it does, and it works well. All right, and this one also I done a review on. This is the Dell Latitude business laptop. Yeah, I think I talked about this one last week, but anyway, it's a very nice Surface Pro kind of equivalent. But yeah, business laptops. You don't expect any gaming on that, but good for office, of course, emails, YouTube, that kind of stuff. So yeah, very super thin, detachable keyboard, but this is not cheap though. It's around about $2,000. Yeah, but it's super lightweight, super thin, and compare it with the Surface Pro, I think this is not too bad. So the reviews on our Funky Kit website. Let's move on to AMD 3D. This is our sister site. All things to do with AMD. So if you have an AMD processor, Ryzen, Threadripper, Xbox, even PS5, and of course Radeons, and this is the page you want to go to. This is our sister website. And talk about gaming, talking about Radeons, and you have a ton of news about Radeon 6800 XTs, 6900 XTs. Lots of news about that. Lots of news about those cards not being available, and the AMD is having the same issues as the Nvidia with the scalping. So, but yeah, everybody's trying. You gotta kind of bear in mind that we're having this pandemic, and so it's a bit difficult to get hold of these cards. But yeah, I would love to have one of these and test it out myself. Look at this one. I like the look of this one. This one is the, I think this is based on a design in Japan. Yeah. So, sorry, it's a Chinese AMD board maker. Yeah. But look at that. Very nice. Some people might not like it, but I'm okay with it. It saves me from modding the graphics card, right? So, here we go. So those are things happening on AMD 3D to check it out. So those websites are covered. Let's move on to our next main topic, and that's David. So David is a good friend of Mike Petrin's, and he's also been doing the modding, and he's also part of the GG Builds group where he actually builds mods and stuff like that. So David, tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do, and of course how long you've been doing modding. So over to you, David.
Thank you. First off, thanks for having me, Winston. Building mods. I used to buy cases and then not like the way they looked, or they were too small, or my parts didn't fit. So then you start adjusting things. It starts with just adding stuff and all that, but it moves on to greater things, and then you get to know other people who do it. You're all deeper into the world.
Yeah.
In my daily job, I'm just a regular plumber.
Oh, really?
So I'm used to working with pipes.
Right. Pipes with the tubing and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing the modding? Have you been doing it for like a couple of years, or you've done it for longer than that? How did you get into the modding? Yeah.
True modding, like I think 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled into it by looking and seeing other stuff and saying, hey, that's cool. Or just seeing a case and just like, well, it's okay, but it's too small for me. So I started adjusting then, and then I got to know guys like Mike.
Yeah.
Which he's like a legend. His work, I love all his work, and he's also been an inspiration. And he's just so down to earth. He's always there to help out a fellow modder with some advice or things. So yeah, I really
cool. So really nice so of course, Mike, because you're based in Belgium, right? So Belgium, for those who don't know, is a European country which is quite small. It's about the same size as Wales, right? Wales, Cardiff, kind of same size.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty small.
Small country, and from where Mike lives, and from last week or the week before, we had Blaze, Joachim. So he actually lives nearby. Because you're based in Belgium. So of course, getting advice from him is just a drive down the road. You can get some advice. And for modding wise, do you do a lot of water cooling, or is it just system builds that look nice? Is it a bit of mix?
I love water cooling. I prefer water cooling because it just looks amazing.
You do
And
plumbing. The
yeah,
plumbing,
well,
right?
yeah. So it would be kind of a shame if I should have leaks. Kind of hard to explain, wouldn't it? Yeah. No, but I prefer water cooling. It looks way cooler. Not because the air cooling these days is top notch. It's almost as good as water cooling if you just run a system for daily use. But I prefer water cooling a lot. And yeah, it's just looking cool. And adding stuff to cases or making it fit the way you like, but it has to stay something like you got those extreme moddings. I like those looking at, but you can't put them in your house. It has to be something which can be put on your desk inside the house and just still look okay without the wife shooting you. That's pretty important. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You want to be able to kind of, do a little bit of compromise. You don't need to make sure that everybody's happy. And of course, the builds needs to be looking good. So tell me, based on the modding that you do you do a lot of the kind of custom mods, as in like scratch builds? Like you do a lot of cutting or sawing and stuff like that, or is it just like getting the case, having it like built, spray painted nice? Is it kind of mix as well, or mostly what you?
I tend to use a lot of acrylics. So cutting the case up and then using acrylics, because one, especially for people who start modding, it's easy to use. It's also user friendly. You can work with it with very simple tools. And you can do amazing stuff with it. If you, depending on the kind of acrylic you have, you can put RGB lighting behind it and get special effects or nice effects on it. So for guys starting, I think acrylic is a pretty good place to start. Spray painting, I don't have the tools for it. There is some nice work to be done with it, but I haven't done it yet. Scratch build, well, I'm doing a custom desk right now, which has started from scratch. So I hope that works out.
All right. Okay. So let's move on to have a look at some of the kind of builds that we've done in the past. So David's got a page on the ggbuilds.com, right? Oh, sorry, builds.gg, right? So if you look at that page right now, you can see Madman Mods, and that's David there, and you can see some of the mods. So if I move over to some of the mods, which one you want to bring up first?
You can choose anyone.
Okay.
I know them. They're almost still all here. So
all right, let's have a look. Sub-Zero. Yeah. Sub-Zero sounds like an interesting mod. So this one, you can see Mortal Kombat kind of theme based, water cooling there, and it looks nice and blue, like it's got the Sub-Zero kind of looking effect, right? And let's move on to some of this. So you got some nice fans at the bottom here. Tell us more about this build, or how you went about it.
The case is an original. It's a Leon Lee 011 Dynamic. And I always loved that case. The only problem I had with it until they made the XL was that I thought it was too small. You couldn't put enough stuff in it. So what I did was build a substation, a part to put underneath it to fit the radiator, the D5 pump, and a screen in it.
Oh, so that was in the. Let me just bring that up again. Oh, that was a different build. That was the bottom part, right? Let me just bring
the bottom part.
Yeah. This is this the Sub-Zero? Yeah. So this part here we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So you put the radiator and everything else at the bottom. So you kind of put an extension to the case, and from there you got all the pipes coming out from there into the back of the case and into the insides and stuff like that. Is that right?
Yeah. As you can see, where the radiator, where the reservoir is, there's a small acrylic panel. Where all the piping here comes out with the pass-throughs, Okay, so that stays clean.
Let me have a look at a closer part. This is the acrylic panel you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
At the back here. Okay, and that goes towards down to the radiator part where you added the extension. Okay, nice. Let me see if I can bring in some nicer shots. Oh, this one here, that's the pump. Sorry, the reservoir.
Yeah.
And this part, is that the bottom part of the
That's
extension?
the screen.
That's the screen?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 7-inch screen, and what I wanted to do is make the look of the aluminium of the original case go through to the down part there. Yeah, so
Right.
it looked like it was almost made like that, built like that.
Oh, nice. Okay, and then moving on to this, you got some nice bends here. G-Skill RAM. Is that G-Skill?
Yep.
Yeah, G-Skill RAM.
Yeah.
And this logo is Bits Power, right? So you're using Bits Power water cooling components?
No, that's the small dragon from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, the small, but also Bits Power. They use the same similar dragon logo, right?
Could be, yeah. But I'm not using Bits Power. I'm using Big Ski.
Oh, Bisky. That's another brand of water cooling components, which is also very popular. All right, got the temperature gauge here with the pump. Sorry, temperature gauge. Okay, you got some nice
temperature gauge. Yeah.
You got some nice cabling there. Sleeve mod.
Made in Belgium.
Oh, made in Belgium. Yeah. All right, nice.
Made in Belgium, yeah. Also by a guy that is doing a little modding and makes cables in Belgium here.
Okay, and then the nice GPU block here. That's the Mortal Kombat logo. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And this is the Asrock motherboard you're using, right?
That's an Asrock one. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So how long did this take to build for this one?
I think this took me about a month in my free time. Yeah,
that's a good time line, because most the mods I built, it takes like 2 months, 3 months. So for you to kind of have everything built, ready, and tested and everything for within a month, that's really good. That's a good good pace.
It's pretty basic. It's just a bottom part with a radiator in it, a screen in it, and everything built in, and then just cleaned it completely up on the inside.
Yeah,
like you can see the pass-throughs there. I think all the messy parts are messy. All the connections between all the pipes is out of sight in the back of the case. That's why the Leon Lee is such a beautiful case to build in. It's got a lot of room in the back.
All right. Yeah, very nice. Look, all the detail in there, and you got the nice lighting effects. It's not like full like fans with RGB in your face. You got some nice lighting in the kind of ambient lighting inside the case, right? That kind of just reflects it down, and the inside of the case is white, so it brings up the color, right? Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
cool.
don't like the I don't like the rainbow stuff. It's not my thing.
The rainbow RGB, yeah. Okay, that's
totally not my thing.
And you got the Mortal Kombat logo at the top. Again, that's acrylic. And then you got
that's acrylic, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's and then with the RGB, with the lightning from the fans, it lights up. It's easy.
Yeah. So with the Mortal Kombat logo and the lettering on the top part of the acrylic, did you get someone to help you out with the cutting, or is it what would you?
I just make the templates and somebody else cuts them.
Right. So you need someone to cut it, and of course, I'm not sure. I mean, I think my Pentra's got some laser cutter, right?
Yeah. So he's got the toys.
He's got the tools and the toys. Cool.
Yeah, he's got goods.
All right. Okay, so before we move on to the next build and have a look, let's have a look at the chat, see what's online. So we got a lot of people online, because I want to make sure that everybody gets a shout out. So Benjamin, hey, how's it going? Rat Row. We also have Randy, Tweak Twos. You got Nangang. David, you're online too. Yeah. Esky Monster, Fred. I got Fred, and of course Caden. Sai is also online. Escolastico. And we have another user here. Yeah, all regulars. Yes, regulars. Well done for joining. Thank you for joining. All right, let's move on to the next mod and see what you have. Right, let me have a look, and then let's go back to the main page. Madman mods. Okay. So anyone that you want to like specially highlight that you want to show people?
You might want to try the Zero Compromise. That's the one I'm using at the moment.
Oh, that's one?
That's the last one. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So this is a thermal take case, right? Yep. So I can't remember which P something. P which one?
P90.
P90 with the two kind of panels on either side, like a 90-degree angle, right? Okay, nice.
The triangle form, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So you put them into a wheel, like a pedestal wheel.
No, that's original.
Oh, they've got that
feet on the front.
Okay, cool. Because I thought you had to get that extra. So yeah, nice. And then you have, let me have a look at the build. You got the separate graphics card, right, on vertical.
Yeah,
Okay. You got the
it's lowered.
X570. Do you have like one side of like one AMD and the other one side is a different platform? Was it?
I am a full-on AMD boy.
Hey, here we go. AMD, check it out. AMD's right there.
Yeah.
Look, nice.
Ever since Ryzen came up, I turned back to AMD.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Because I like AMD. Yeah, AMD's always
too.
been my favorite because back in the early days, I always thought Intel was overpriced. And the performance was fast, good, but then when you got the AMD, it was cheaper, and then you can actually overclock it to get the same performance as an Intel. Well, why not, right? Okay,
Yeah, definitely.
so you got nice clear coolant in there, nice blue and purple kind of color scheme there with the light RGB.
I don't do pastels.
Yeah, pastels. I've had pastels before, and a bit of a mess. Yeah. All right. Okay. So you got a 4 radiator here. Is that 480?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And then the other side is a 360, right?
A 360, yeah. That's
Okay.
also an acrylic panel where it's mounted on.
Oh, okay, nice. So, talking about acrylic panels, we Thermaltake do a lot of the distro plates, right? And that's been happening for last year, and it's becoming very popular. What's your thoughts on the distro plates? What do you think?
It's cool. It's clean. It's expensive sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I seen one the other day. It's only a 240 with a built-in pump, and that's like $300. What?
Yeah.
Just for that?
Yeah.
So.
But
go ahead. Yeah.
it makes for a very clean build.
Okay.
It makes for a very clean build. And the new system that they're using, like using distro plate as a mount for the motherboard with like all is included, that's original. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. But with that though, the only thing that you need to be careful is your cabling, your cable management.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure that your cables look good, because if you have a distro plate which is clear and you can see everything from your motherboard, front end, back end, and you got those cables flowing everywhere. And you need to have some really good cable management skills. And that's one thing I hate when building mods and PCs is those cables. They just a bit of a nightmare. All right, okay, moving on to the next mods. You got this one that you're using right now. Okay, very nice.
That's my main system now. Yeah, that's
cool.
The main system I'm using now.
Right. Oh, you got the Aqua.
Yes. As soon as that came out, it didn't even come out. As soon as I saw that board, I had something like, I need that board. That's the most sexy board out there.
Yeah, it is. It's a limited edition. They only make, I think, 1,000 pieces.
999.
999 pieces, yeah. And it's the X570 Aqua from Asrock. They are, these boards are nice. You can see from the motherboard, you can see the whole motherboard is one big water block, right? With the
it's heavy.
It's heavy. And limited edition, it looked really nice, and it looks so sexy. I always wanted one of these, but I thought, well, if I'm gonna get one of these, I need to spend a lot of money to build a decent looking system that will match this motherboard. So I thought I wouldn't have much time, so I'll give it a skip. Okay, so this one is you're using right now, and it looks decent, very nice. And there's one build I saw I think this one. Tell me more about this one.
The Silverback was actually kind of to promote the materials from Bixkey, because a German company which is importing it now in Europe has sponsored me now for a few months, half a year I think, and which I'm very grateful for, because it's otherwise it's very expensive. The case I got through Mike arranged that for me because I couldn't find it anywhere. And it's built like one side is all the hardware, and then the back side is like it's all the water cooling and just kind of like a show off for the water cooling part.
I noticed that. So this side here, you see the front side is the motherboard. You can see all that, the water cooling components. If this side is all the rest, you see all that there, the reservoirs, the piping, the tubing, and stuff like that. Also, these thermal thermometer sensors. I mean, they're part of the Bixkey as well.
Yeah, Bixkey. They're flow sensor, temperature sensor, and what's the other one?
The flow. The flow meter.
Yeah, flow. Yeah, flow meter. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Oh wow.
And they they're actually in the P90s now, because as soon as that build was done, I did a shoot for it and dismantled it.
Yeah, that's it. See, a lot of people don't realize that when you finish a build, depending on the build, some people like to keep it and then of course use it or showcase it and stuff like that. Leave it for maybe a couple of months. But if you realize that the builds that you finished, I mean, I've got a couple of builds in somewhere up there, and if they're just finished built and they're just sitting there, that's a waste of a lot of hardware, really. So you might as well reuse them to build another project. At the end of the day, you want to be environmentally friendly, right? I mean, why you want to spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on more stuff, which is, you know, like I said, most of the stuff is computer stuff are not easily, how can I put it, recyclable. So you might as well reuse some of the parts. Once you finish your build, you do your photo shoots, you do your video, showcase it for a couple of months. Then when you finish with it, I think it's a good idea to rebuild with the same components, because it's good for your environment. You got to promote that, right?
also good for the money, because it's going to be expensive if you have to buy new hardware for every build.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've repurposed some of the older stuff here. I got an old Radeon RX 590. I mean, hey, it's not the greatest and the latest, but hey, I'm going to use that and rebuild. In fact, I can use that to just kind of repaint it. And I've got a little video I can show you later. It's just, I basically took it apart, sprayed it white, and then do some designs on that. It's just a cover, but hey, it's different, and I might as well reuse that. So it's a good idea to do that, guys. Remember, might as well reuse your components if you want to build a new one. All right, so this is the one I've used before. This is a Thermaltake RAM, a tough RAM, water RAM, right?
Water RAM,
yeah. I've got them in the 32 gigs, 3200 speeds. They're okay, yeah, not too bad. They got nice RGB on there.
If you put some voltage on it, you can get them pretty high.
Yeah. All right. I see some nice bends on those tubing. So how you find the bending? Is it to you? Is it a hassle? Or is it you've done it so much? It's just a regular thing for you, right?
I just use help tools if they get complicated. If it's just a 90-degree bend, it's by hand. But if it's like more bends, I tend to use, what is it, the ice box, or what is the case there with all the tools in it?
Oh yeah, they have that one, and the Thermaltake also has a the bending kit, the tool bending kit, right?
Yeah, it's a tool bending kit. Yeah. If it gets too complicated, I switch to that, because it's like, it would be a shame to waste like meters and meters of piping. Yeah,
but definitely, yeah. Like I said, look at David. David mentioned that he bends 90 degrees by hand. I could never do that. he's so good at it. He can just bend it by hand, 90 degrees. All right, okay. So these are Madman Mods, and this is the page that you want to go to, guys. Please show some love and support to David, Madman Mods at builds.gg. So check it out. He's got some nice mods there. And of course, if you've got any requests, comments, and or any advice that you want to ask, and David is always here
to help. To shoot.
That's right. Okay, cool. All right, so let's move on and have a look who else is in the chat. Let me have a look. We have Esky Monster yet. Oh, Joachim's here too. Blaze, hey, how's it going? Oh. All good. Excellent.
Yeah, that's.
I think they're all dying for the prize giveaway at the end of the show. We got some nice big prize giveaways to give out. All right, so have a look at the agenda. We have the rig builder. So let me bring up the rig builder. So David, I don't think you've seen this before. So rig builder is kind of system configurator. So let me bring that up.
Okay.
I'll show you what I mean. So here we have the website. You can see rig builder on the top left. Is also available on the AMD 3D website here, rig builder. But yeah, basically a system configurator. So we click on that and we input the criteria such as the CPU type, the gaming or workstation. So if you select gaming, we'll select that. Select the processor type, Intel or AMD. So we give AMD or Intel. So we go for AMD, so for example.
Yeah,
graphics
AMD.
card. I don't think the 6800s are available yet, but you'll probably see only the 57 or maybe 5600s. But anyway, we'll select AMD processor, AMD CPU, and the budget will say 1500 as a good kind of budget for gaming. and it'll hit submit. So what happens is it'll go to the Amazon store, it'll pull up some prices and also a list of components best matching your criteria. So if you have, for example, here we go, it's selected based on my criteria, the Ryzen 7 3800 XT 8 cores. So it may not be the best price, but you could shop around, but it gives you the components list. That's the most important. So I think I'll leave it at that. And then moving on to the motherboard, you can see that it's got some motherboards available ready for it. B550, for example, that's good enough. We also have, just B550. I think B550 the motherboards are the big thing now. It's good price, good performance, and it's available. So let's go for the Asus one. How about that one? Strix B550 to go with the processor. And then the graphics card, we got Radeon 590, as I mentioned. Yeah, it looks like, that was kind of expected. The price is not up to date because based on Amazon, but I think we can tweak that a little bit. Again, this is a beta kind of stage, so always asking for comments and feedback so we can improve the system rig builder. Memory, we got Corsair, we got Crucial, we got Mushkin, things like that. So I like these ones. The Vengeance, I'll stick with those. How about those? Vengeance, Corsair Vengeance RGB, DDR4, 3200. And then we'll select some SSD drives. How about a Western Digital, maybe? Or Samsung? I'll stick with Samsung then. Here we go, Samsung, nice one. 980 Pro. And then power supply, I think 850 is fine. Game Max, I never heard of them. Maybe I'll go for a Corsair one. Or EVJ. EVJ, here we go. 850 EVJ. And then pick a case. So, Lian Li. Look at this one. Lancool. That's a good price, $99. I'll select that. Once you're happy with the list, you can go to buy now. It doesn't take you to buy now. It'll take you to the components list that you've chosen. And of course, you can then check it before you go continue. When you can continue, it'll go to the Amazon store where you can actually buy the components. So for the items which are not listed or out of stock, it'll show up here. And then you can always go back and repick. And that's basically it. Rig builder for you. So yeah, please support us, and of course visit our websites and then go to the rig builder and check it out. If you have any news or comments and feedback, please send us those comments and we can actually help improve rig builder. All right, so have a look who else is on the chat. Everybody's, I think, we got Michael. Hi, how's it going? All right, okay, so you know what time it is for? Yep. It's time for
mods of the week.
Yes, mods of the week. So let me explain mods of the week. Mods of the week is taken from our Extreme PC modding group. We have almost 50,000 members where people join and of course post their mods, give some advice, and of course if you have anything that you want to post regarding modding, go ahead and go to the Extreme PC modding. So thanks guys for joining. Of course, keep the community lively and of course friendly. That's the most important. We like to be inclusive and of course be more diverse as well. So yeah, great. So let's bring on to the mods of the week, and then let's have a look at this one right here. David, what do you think? This is you can't quite see it. It's a bit blurry, but this is a Star Trek mod. It's actually going for the next slideshow. Let's have a look at this one first. This one, Dragon Ball Z P3 case, I think. It's a nice blue coolant. Can you see that? I think you're on mute, David.
You think?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, P3, P5, not sure.
Okay.
It's good. Nice looking, nice colors, clean build.
It's just they've put a lot of the decals on there, so there's no real like spray paint or modding, but it's more of a nice build.
Is it a sticker or is it etched?
There's stickers. I don't think it's etched.
Yeah, stickers. Yeah.
So it's a nice clean build, like you said. I'm gonna give this 6.57. Yeah.
7.5. I think there was a good bend in it.
What about this one here? Wow, look at this one.
That's clean.
That's clean. It's got the chrome tubing.
Chrome tubing. Yeah, definitely. But again, not really a mod, is it?
It's not a mod, but it's a very nice clean build.
I don't know.
I noticed he put the radiator at the bottom. So how does that work? Do you see the radiator at the bottom?
Yeah. So that's weird. When the other picture, we saw the other picture, there was like a screen there, or was it? Or was it?
I think it's a little screen. But yeah,
Yeah.
this. How about this one here? This one is a Cougar case. I think it's a Cougar
Yeah.
case. It's spray painted, so slightly modded, I guess. Um,
Yeah.
it's
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 clean.
it's nice. It's got a nice design. It's got a nice color scheme to it. The build it'll come up to it now. We have some nice. I think it.
Cable management looks okay.
Yep. I'm gonna give this 7.5. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I agree with that.
It's got
7.5, 7,
it's just
7.5.
it's just clean and it's got some nice color schemes to it. It's got
Yeah.
that. It's everybody's using this kind of cooler right here, the AIO with the LCD. So you can put your own little logos in there. But yeah, I think not the etching, the decals are getting more popular. It does look on some good on builds because you don't need to do a lot of mods. You just need to apply
It's easy.
yeah, and if you have a window like a nice tempered glass, then it'll look good. So yeah, 7.5 for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's clean. This one I like.
Hey, Mike Petrin's online. Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
Mike.
is he?
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, this one's got LCD. So it's got this nice. I don't know what graphics card. This is. Does it say? It's got. Oh, is it Nitro
I can't
or Red Devil?
make it out.
But it's got the graphics card. I think it's a Radeon card. Guys, if you know which card it is, then let me know.
I can't see it, but it's a nice build. Oh, this is a nice one as well.
Yeah, this is a mod. Not the actual case. I think he's actually in the front. Yeah, he did do some modding, the kind of skull thing in the front, and some nice decals in the window. But yeah, I'd say I'm gonna give this an 8. It does look good. I think the LEDs in the eyes do glow up as well.
Yeah, well, I would go 8.5, maybe even 9-ish because of the originality. It's not just the regular case. He actually put work in it.
And this one is
Oh yeah,
very
this
clean.
I like.
Yeah,
Yeah, very.
I'm worried about the white tubing on the side right here. You see that the white tubing on there, which
Yeah.
it's kind of it's long, it's straight, it's good in a sense. But if you have any knocks on it, you can see the white tubing right here, that one there. It's very
Yeah, there's no protection.
Yeah, there's no protection on it, so you could easily knock it or something happen to it. You could, yeah. So this is this is the Star Trek mod. So it's the Borg. I think it's a Borg cube.
It's good, but it's not my thing.
Imagine putting this in your living room.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it in my living room. My wife would probably kill me for it.
For originality, I think I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm a Star Trek fan, guys. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but the inside is kind of like it. There's like
it's
a lot of going on the inside.
it's a bit of a mess, right?
Yeah,
yeah. It's a bit...
it's like the ones that you've got. If you see the one side of the build, it's like, wow, can you open it up in the back? Oh no.
Yeah, I'll just put everything, put it back in, all the cables. I don't want to see it all. I just put it in.
See, like these bends here on this one, they're really nicely done.
Yeah, yeah. That's
nice
unusual because when you do little bends and you think, oh, I messed up, but in a way you can actually redo it slightly and it'll look good. You understand what I'm saying? So this bend, it's not like a 90 degree. It's not a 270. It's not. So it's the way it bends it in a way that it looks good. So I don't know how to explain it. It's more of a visual aesthetic look.
If it's symmetric, it works.
Yeah,
if it's symmetric, it works.
So
but I like these bends.
Because those bends, you could do say 90 degrees, right, left, right, and then 90 degrees, left, right, and then it'll look just as good. But if you have like a nice slant angle, and then you move it onto straight, and then move on to 90, so it has this like a flow. They're flowing all across the kind of tubes.
It's not easy to do. Do one pipe is easy, but do the second one and make it perfectly symmetric. That's the art.
All right, did you score this one?
I think we gave this one a 7.5 or an 8. I don't know. Was it? I think it was an 8.
Okay, Yeah, I gave it a 7.5. This one I give it an 8. You said 8.5, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I said 8.5 on this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. It's gonna slide for a few seconds, and then we'll move on to the next one. I think we're giving most of the mods a score.
I think we did. I think we only skipped one.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the decals. I mean, my next mod. I'm gonna use some decals. Not because I'm not that great at modding. I'm just a bit lazy. But they do look good. Yeah. So based on the theme, I think
it would look with lights on it.
Yeah, yeah. So if based on the theme, so if the theme is based on say some anime character, I've got a Gundam kind of theme. You know, the Gundam with the robots, the Japanese robots. Yeah. I've got one of those there, and I think it'll look good with my Antec case. My next build is the Antec themed Gundam based kind of. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna put a little figurine in there. That's my thoughts. What about your thoughts? What do you think about people using figurines in their PCs?
I can't say anything bad about it because I did it myself.
All right.
But yeah, now that everybody's doing it, I'm not really into it anymore. It looks fun, it looks nice, but if you did one, it's like, okay, we did one, that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't give this one. What was this one? Out of 10.
Yeah, this one I liked a lot, except for the rainbow thing going on. But it actually works in this one, so I might give it an 8.5.
Yeah. I'm gonna give
it. I like the way that the screen is integrated and all that. Yeah, I like it.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. And you didn't rate this one either. I'm gonna rate it 8.5.
This one I think I said an 8.5 at 9.
Yeah,
I think
because
of the originality.
Yeah, it's a mini ITX case, I believe, because it's a small case for not sure what the brand is. It could be a Cooler Master. It could be a Thermaltake one. But it's a micro or mini ITX case. And then next one, what about this one? You didn't give a score on this one.
Yeah, I like this one. Oh yeah, that was one with the crazy tube on it. I think that was an 8.5. Yeah, easy 8.
I'm gonna give it an 8. That's another thing. What's your thoughts on 2 different coolants on 2 reservoirs, 2 different loops inside the system? Dual loops.
It can work. In this build, it works. It looks nice, except I'm not for pastel colors just because of the usability of it.
So it's got 1 loop for the CPU and 1 loop for the graphics card.
Yeah.
Is that something that you would consider doing as well, or you've done that before?
I have it in the P90. I have one on the graphics card and one on the RAM and the CPU, but they have the same color.
The same colors and then different RGBs. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
And with dual loops, is there a big issue that you need to consider? What people need to get some advice on what to expect if you have a dual loop or versus a single loop? Any pointers? Any advice?
Higher cost and higher power consumption. That's just about it. Yeah.
high cost.
You have higher costs. You need 2 pumps. You need 2 reservoirs, 2 radiators, extra fans. So yeah. But the thing is, it's easier to control temperatures, especially if you're a daily user. It's mostly looks, but if you're an overclocker, it can help to have 2 separate loops to keep your temperatures down. Nice. It can help, yeah.
Cool. All right. So I think we can have a quick break, and so after that, we'll talk a little bit about some more the modding stuff, and of course some of your advice and tips. And of course, the Christmas is coming, so you may have some any fancy wish list toys that you might want to get. And we talk about some of your up and coming projects as well, and what you expect in the coming months with PC modding, gaming, and so on. All right, so we'll be back after this, a couple of minutes break, and stay with us.
Cheers. Not hitting you.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, so that was a quick video of all the stuff that we've done in the past, and it's an introduction video of what we do, PC modding and kind of reviews, and of course hardware, PC hardware related. Okay, great. Right. All right, so let's have a look at the chat. We have Stacy, how's it going? Tech Render Bandler and Rat Row. Joe Brown, how's it going? Aries 25 AU, welcome back. Lost Trooper, wow, they're all coming in. Elec, hey guys, great. And we have Fast Boy 2, Akizumi. Hey, David, man, look, it looks like you're very popular all of a sudden.
We try.
David, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Cool. All right. So
Yeah.
let me have a look at the screen, and then of course you're online now, and back on a chat, and let's talk about some of the future projects that you've been working on. What have you got in for us?
Uh, at the moment, I'm doing a first tryout desk build.
Oh,
So
like a desk PC, right?
yeah, but not as the usual desk PC with the glass top and just look inside of it and that's it.
Oh,
Something different. Yeah, I think on my page there was pictures of it. I might be able to show you a little something behind me if you get an idea from it. But yeah, so it's not the let's see if we can see it. No, there it is. So on that side, that's the actual build.
oh, so you're using a wooden based kind of desk, is that right?
The legs are welded, so those were designed in a 3D program and sent out for welding
Yeah.
in a company. Then I sent them out for powder coating, and now I'm building the wood frame on it. But the feet are made of 8 centimeter square tubing.
Right. Right.
So in the tubing you can see that. Well, you can't actually see it, but here in
Yeah.
the heads are like the switches to turn it on and off. On the other side, there's
Oh,
USB.
right. Right.
And the
Right.
computer is actually going to sit underneath it.
Okay.
So where you see the wood in the back,
Yeah.
that's where the computer is going to be mounted on with the radiators and everything.
All right. So what about having it showcased? I mean, people are gonna need to look at it, right? So how is it gonna be? Like, you're gonna have tempered glass on there, or you're gonna have like acrylic?
Um,
how
the
people are
top
gonna
is just wood, so it's just going to look clean
right?
with integrated USBs and all that kind of stuff. And then the bottom side, there will be a tempered glass window to show off the hardware. And on the sides, there will also be acrylic to work in the radiators to all make it fit together like a theme. But it's not like the show off like that you have the glass top or something. I just want it to be different.
All right. So it's gonna be a bit of tempered glass showing the hardware. You can have a little bit of the wooden desk, so it feels like a
Yeah,
desk. You have
yeah,
you have the steel. It's a steel feet, the
yep,
frame. Yep. So that gives you the
yep.
sturdiness. All right.
Yeah.
Good luck with the build, and I'd love to see some of your progress and kind of mods on the build logs that you'll be doing. Is that going
Still
to
a
be
long way
all
to go.
on the build.gg's page? Are you going to be posting it on there?
It's gonna be on builds.gg and also on my personal page on Facebook. Yeah.
All right, cool. Nice. Okay. Let's talk about some of the hardware that you're going to be using on this. So tell me if you got the components ready to build on this. What else is going to be on there?
The motherboard's gonna come from the P90 build because yeah, if I'm gonna build a desk to use, I can't keep on saving up all the builds and all the other stuff. So the parts are gonna be used from the P90. So the motherboard, the RAM, the GPU, if they get in stock one day, a 3080 or a 3090, if they get available, that can take like forever it seems.
But
And
it's gonna be an AMD build, right? An
oh
AMD.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like I said, I'm an AMD fanboy.
And what graphics card are you going to put in this one?
I want to put in the 3080 or the 3090 if they come available. If not, it's going to be the 2080 Ti that I have now until
Right.
I get something
Right.
to change it up with.
Okay.
Yeah,
And of course, you're going to be putting all the water cooling components in there. Which brand are you going to be using for that?
Bixby.
Bisky
I
again.
yeah. Easy modding from Germany. So like the importer and the sale company
Okay.
from Germany,
All
they
right.
are supplying me the bits for it.
Okay. Cool. So with the Bisky water cooling components, they have a whole range of everything that you
Oh
need.
yeah,
Is there something
yeah.
that's missing that you need, or is it all available, ready for your build?
Everything is available. Yeah,
All right. Nice.
everything is
Nice.
available.
Cool. All right. So wish list. The wish list, you're gonna be waiting for the 3080 or 3090, right? And of
Yeah.
course, if they don't have it, you're gonna be using the 2080. What other wish lists are you gonna be wishing for or hoping for this build, or in the future? What things have you got planned or you want?
5900X.
Oh, 1500X, okay.
Yeah,
That's a 16 core, 32 thread.
that's the 5900 is a 12 core, I
Oh,
think.
5900. Oh, right. I thought you meant the
Yeah,
5950. Oh, wow.
50. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one. But that's gonna be like how much? $800? No, more than that. It's like $1,000, right?
the 950
Yeah, the
or which? Yeah, that one.
5950.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's expensive, that one. But yeah, the
No, I
5900 is a 12 core, and I think it should be available. It just depends on the supplier and of course your distributor whether they have that in stock. Nice.
at the moment it's hard to get. It's hard to get at the moment. Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, man, new toys.
New toys, and of
Yeah,
course
new toys.
we're going to be building this desk, right? So you're going to be a lot full on with all your cooling components. You're going to be using a lot of that kind of stuff. So what kind of advice could you give to users about modding, especially water cooling? Do they need to spend time to measure out the distance and the tubing? Some planning needed? What's your advice? What's your best advice?
Before you start water cooling, start planning your loop. If you use soft tube, it's a lot easier, but it won't look as clean. But if you use hard tube, plan in advance, because just starting to bend all over the place is going to get you a lot of wasted materials and wasted money.
Yeah. So wasted tubing is expected, right? Because you're going to be measuring tubing, and it's like even if it's a few centimeters short, or that's not going to work, right? So you need to do, or you need to prepare yourself. Maybe get extra tubing, and even if you don't use it all, there's always a room or spare ones available if you need it for a later build, right? So I think that's a good advice. And what about the leakage? How do you kind of prevent that, or what's your plans, or what's your tips on doing leak tests?
I do a leak test with a pressure gauge, which several companies have it. Vixky has it as well, and you just put air on it, and if the air stays in, the liquid's definitely gonna stay in, and then you're sure. But until now, I haven't had any leaks yet. But if you buy fittings, buy good fittings.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, you need to buy
fingers crossed. Yeah,
good fittings. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And when you do the tubing, is there a particular brand of tubing that you use, or is it just going to be the standard PETG ones that you get from the suppliers? Do you get and which tubing do you? What size tubing do you use?
16.
The 16, of course, the bigger ones, right?
I only use the 16. I like it. It looks looks cool.
And what size?
That's taste.
Yeah, what size do they come in? Do they do a 14 and the 12?
12, 14, 16, yeah.
Yeah, 16 is the biggest, right? Yeah. So I use the 16 as well. Nice.
Mm-hmm. They're easier to work with, I think.
Yeah, and it's easy to work with, and I think it's the bends that you get are nice in terms of when you look at the system, when you have those 16 tubes, they just look much better, much chunkier.
Yeah.
I've seen 12, they look a bit too thin, and 14, I don't think there's a lot of availability with 14 millimeter components. They do have a lot more components for the 16. Yeah.
I'm not sure, because there's some things I can find in 14, but I can't find in 16, like the chromed tubing.
Oh, the chrome tubing.
I can't seem to find it in 16. It's only in 14. Or I have to go to the copper chrome tubing. Those they have in 16.
Yeah. So with those, like you said, the chrome tubing, I think the 14, for some reason, they look chunkier, right? When you put them in a build, they look much thicker than what you expect from a 14. But with the plastic tube or the hard tubing, the PETG, because it's clear, it just needs to look bigger and thicker. So that's why it's 16 for the PETG.
Could be. But I like using 16. It looks good.
All right, okay. So let's get back on the chat and see who's online. We got Howl Lamo. Stacy's online. Darren Ashlock, how's it going? Mike Petron says AMD 5900 is 650 euros. So
okay.
If you got some money,
that's affordable. I know what to work for now again.
Yeah, Stacy, it's a pre-order in October. Oh well, yeah. Then we have still waiting for mine. Only 387 people in front of me. Ha ha ha. There's a waiting list. So David, yeah.
Apparently. I might have to put myself on it, but at least, I still have time. I still have a lot of work to do on the desk, so I still have time.
Benjamin says, "Hi, Winston. Hi, how's it going?" I think he's got to ask a question. I'm not sure what kind of question he's going to ask. He's probably going to ask, "Are we going to do a prize giveaway?" Yes, we are. And okay, so before we do that, before we do the prize giveaway, I want to show you guys what's available right now on our website, Funky Kit. We've got some great prize giveaways. So if I move over to the website and look right here, we go to the giveaways section here. We've got a ton of giveaways thanks to our sponsors. We got this one right here, prize giveaway 118. This is to win a Thermaltake AHT200 helicopter style open frame chassis. This one is, some people like the design. I didn't like the big full size ATX, but this is a micro ATX version. So this one looks a lot better for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I like smaller cases, David.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this one,
it's like,
it looks a lot better than the big version. The big one, the ATX full size version, looks. I don't know. It looks big. It looks huge. I didn't like it. But the micro
this
ATX,
one has a nice place for a screen.
Yeah, it looks so much nicer. I guess I don't know why. It's just smaller a bit. So it only fits micro ATX motherboards. This one is available right now on price giveaway thanks to Thermaltake. Look at that. It looks very nice. The full size version didn't appeal to me, but the micro ATX version, this one looks a lot nicer. All you need to do is go to the website, sign up, and then of course enter competition. You got 28 days. The closing date's on Boxing Day. Yes, for this one. So we're gonna pick one lucky winner. This one, unfortunately, is US only. So if you're a US resident, you can enter. But not to worry, we have other prize giveaways for the global. So if you're interested in this one, go to our website. It's a chance to win your Thermaltake AHT200 helicopter case from Thermaltake. We also have another one. This one, yes. This one's from Asrock. So thanks, Asrock, for sponsoring this prize. This was the Asrock Fatality B450 Gaming K4 motherboard. Now we think, well, it's a B450. Why would I want to get that? Hey, it's free, so why not? Plus, you can actually update the BIOS and it'll fit all of the latest Ryzen 5000 CPUs. So it's still a decent board and it's free. Why not? And you also get this motherboard, a very special limited edition Tai Chi super wide mouse mat. Yes, that's included with the prize. So you get this and the mouse mat for this prize giveaway. And
I like
22 days. So check it out. I think it's ending on the 20th of December. Yeah, so just before Christmas. So enter. You got to be in it to win it. Isn't that right, David?
Yep, definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
So we also
I want the mouse mat. I'm a Tai Chi fan, so yeah.
We also have another one. This one's Thermaltake V250. Another case from Thermaltake. So this one, again, US residents only. It's not because of me, it's because of the shipping as well. So it's directly shipped from Thermaltake USA, only for US residents. But it's free, so why not? So check it out. It's a good case for any build, and it's got nice fans, RGB, nice clean build you can do with this one. And it's available right now on our website for prize giveaway. 28 days to closing date, and that's also on the 26th of December. So why not? Give yourself a chance to win this. All right, next we have this one. This one is fairly decent. Well, in fact, it's already passed. So if you noticed on our website, both on our social media as well, I've been promoting this. This is an amazing $200 gift card, and we picked the winner, and his winner is Dale P. So well done, Dale P. Let me give you a clap. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. So well done, Dale P. You are the lucky winner, and you actually already contacted me to claim his prize, because normally when we give a prize giveaway, the winner has to contact us with his shipping address, name, and telephone number, and usually they have 7 days to claim the prize. If they don't, it gets relisted. So obviously, as soon as he or noticed that he won, he actually sent me an email saying, "Hey, I won it. Great, that's great. $200 Amazon gift card. So well done, great. So now you can actually buy the upgrade that you've been waiting for all those weeks, and probably save that money to get yourself a 3080, possibly." But anyway, well done. So yeah, we've got amazing prize giveaways. Thanks guys for supporting us, and of course we want to give you something back to the community, and this is how we show our appreciation for your support. Okay, I think that's all the prize giveaways announced on our website. Let's move on to, of course, the main event there. This one, I'm gonna press this button.
It's this week's live prize giveaway.
Yes!
Awesome!
Whoa! Awesome!
Party.
Right. We're gonna be giving away. Yes. Here we go. These are the T-Force Delta, the Team Group T-Force Delta 16 gig kit. Yes, 8 gigs, 8 gigs, and the DDR4 3200 memory kit. So we're gonna give 2 of these away, say a pack of these away, and let me just bring up what they look like on our website right now. If you look at the reviews, we did this earlier. This is it, the Team Group T-Force Delta.
Nice set.
Yes, very nice.
Nice set.
16 gig kit, RGB, and we're giving these away. If I can play the video and mute this a sec, look at that. Looks very nice. Look at that. And nice RGB effects. And watch the video.
That's a sexy kit.
Yeah, it is. It is. If I can do the video, I can see, drop it right here. You can see it supports both the AMD and Intel processors. Fits on the motherboard, no problem. DDR4 3200. We're gonna give a pack of these away. 16 gig kit. Very nice. All right. So look at the chat. So David, what do you think people should do to win this? Should they just type in the chat
Yeah.
and we'll pick a winner?
Type in maybe Funky Mods.
Funky Mods. Okay. All right. Cool. So guys, all you need to do is, like what David said, type in Funky Mods right now in the chat and we'll pick a winner. Funky Mods. Yes. Mike Petron's already typed that in. Funky Mods.
He was fast. I think he wants some gear. He needs gear.
Oh, great. Funky Mods. Type that in the chat right now. And I'll pick a random winner. Okay. So we'll do that right now. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that, and then we'll move on to the chat. But yeah, let me describe a little bit about this memory. So this memory is from Team Group. They are a Taiwanese manufacturer, and they've been growing quite considerably, and they've been on the rise, and in Europe as well. So they have a lot of products in Europe through the distributors, mostly SD cards. They're making SSDs now, and then they're now moving on to the gaming memory. We'll probably see a lot more of their products in the future, including accessories, gaming stuff as well. And there's a rumor that they could make PC boards or graphics cards, but who knows? But yeah, Team Group. But yeah, T-Force is the kind of brand name, and then you have the Delta RGB. I don't have it here. No, it's in the pack here. But yeah, it has DDR4 3200 speeds, and it has a 120 degrees ultra wide slim kind of on the top with the RGB nice effects, and it supports all of the major RGB ecosystems, including Asus Aura Sync, the Gigabyte Mystic Light Sync, the Gigabyte Fusion, and the MSI Mystic Light Sync, yes, and the Polychrome, the Asrock Polychrome Sync, and yeah. Very nice.
That's a nice compatibility range.
Yeah, for RGB, and also has the XMP 2.0 profile. So if your motherboard supports that, all you do is select the XMP in the BIOS, and it allows you then to just run the memory at full speed. And of course, you can actually do a little bit of overclocking on this one. According to Team Group, there's a QVL list of approved manufacturers or for the boards that are compatible with this RAM. So check it out. You can also check out the review on our website as well as the video on YouTube channel. So make sure you do that. It's a chance to win this. It's the Team Group. Yes, Team Group T-Force Delta RGB DDR4 3200 16 gig kit to 8 gigs to give you 16 gig kit. And all you need to do is type in Funky Mods in the chat, and we'll pick a random winner in a sec. All right. I think everybody's typing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seems to have cooled down.
Okay, cool. So we have a chat window. I think David can see that, right? Can you see the chat window?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to scroll up and down, and wherever the mouse lands is the winner, right? So it's just random. Okay. So we're going to do a countdown. Ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. We have a winner. Yeah. Awesome. It's this one. Kevin Conrad. Kevin Conrad, you are the winner. So give me a clap because you are awesome. Yes? Awesome.
I know him.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Kevin Conrad, you are the winner. Just type that in the chat. Kevin Conrad with a K, right? Conrad.
Yeah.
Conrad. Oh, yes. You are the winner.
Wonder if he's still here.
Well done. As usual, send your shipping address, your telephone number, of course, your full name as well, to media@funkykit.com, because then I will I will ship those out when I have time next week. So well done, Conrad. Kevin Conrad, you are the winner. Woohoo!
I'm not sure if he's online.
Well, he's actually just typed it in, so he's.
Oh, nice. Okay, he should be then.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, he's on the chat, so well done. All right, all good. All right, so let's go back and, of course, finish off with some of the stuff that we'll be having next week. So we got a couple of reviews lined up, including a load of Antec reviews. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing an Antec build. The Antec build will be the Antec Striker. We're going to call it the Antec, the Radionic Phantom Striker project. Yes. So it's going to be, well, we got a Radeon RX 590 at the moment. We're going to be using that to build the system, but it's not going to be permanent because, of course, with new hardware, you want some new graphics cards. So we're going to wait for the 6800 or possibly the 6700 maybe Radeon, and we're going to be using that instead. But in the meantime, a 590 will be installed on that computer. But it's it's going to have an Antec Striker case, the mini ITX case. It's going to have the Asrock B550 in there, mini ITX, as well as the Ryzen 5 5600X, and of course some nice memory. We got some nice Antec memory. We're going to be using Antec cooler AIO, the Neptune, and also the Antec 850 high current gamer. So it's an Antec themed build. So thanks Antec for sponsoring, as well as Asrock, and of course we're going to be doing some possibly decals. We don't have much time to do some spray paint or modding on that, so it's going to be a nice clean build, and hopefully we're going to do like a weekly kind of build log and an update, so you guys can actually see it grow into the build that we're going to be building. So yeah, look out for that. And David, what else you have in line in the next couple of weeks? What have you got?
The holidays. Start off. Yeah.
Are you going to be spending some of that holidays doing that build? Are you going to be doing?
Oh, I think I'm going to be spending all those days doing that build. Yeah. Collecting stuff for it and making parts and giving Mike a visit to go make him fix me up with some things with his laser cutter. It's easy now to get things laser cut if you have somebody in your vicinity who has the tools, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you need those tools, and if he's got the tools, then you might as well go and pay him a visit. I love to see Mike's workshop. I'm sure I'll be like, whoa, look all the stuff you can use. You can, the laser cutting tool or machine that he's got is the most interesting part, because you can just come up with a design, and whether it's a acrylic sheet or a metal sheet, he can actually just laser cut it, right, and etch it and stuff like that. Is that how it works?
Yeah, he can do all kind of stuff with that thing. He actually, if I'm not mistaken, he actually water cooled the thing.
Oh, because the laser gets so hot, or the machinery that gets.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's Mike. He has to water cool just everything. That's him. That's how he is.
Oh, nuts! Oh, it's crazy. So I think we'll wrap it up for this week's show. So thanks, guys, for joining, and thanks, David, for spending some time with us at the Funky Kid Show.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thanks, guys, for joining our show. Stay next week. We will have actually no, we got another stream on Monday evening, and this one is with Robbie. Robbie is a renowned gamer streamer, and his channel is Rob the Legacy. So he'll be joining us on Monday evening for a quick an hour for just chatting about gaming and streaming. And he's actually got himself an Xbox Series X. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. And for the following week, we will have Dennis Garcia. He's actually from Hardware Asylum and Ninja Lane. So if you guys remember him from all the shows and from all the websites, then you should remember Dennis Garcia. So yeah, we've got a couple of guests lined up, so hope you guys join us. And of course, visit our website for more news, reviews, and hot tips. Share this channel, and of course, give us a like. Do follow us. Of course, make sure you do follow David with all his builds at builds.gg. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. David, thanks.
Thank you too, mate. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye all. Bye-bye.